Now let's watch that again, starting at the point where the roustabout is at the V-doors. We've mentioned the uncertainty among the crew about future jobs. In fact, this didn't apply to the roustabout because he was already booked for another contract. Nonetheless, it has to be listed as a contributory factor. That sort of uncertainty is generally stressful and can interfere with people's ability to concentrate. But we can be more specific. The injured person had been to the toolbox talk, knew his job, and knew that he had to be positioned near the V-door. However well-meaning his motives for going to help the assistant driller, he shouldn't have left his post. His mind was wandering and not paying attention either to his own job or to any possible consequences of his moving into other working areas. But others failed in their responsibilities too. As he wandered across the rig floor, no one called to ask what he was doing or point out that he wasn't following normal procedures. Someone should have stopped working to ask why he was leaving the V-door. His 18 years' experience should have told him that you don't grab a drill line when it's being run through a sheave. And the final points refer to equipment. The exposed sheave should not have been within the reach of anyone feeding the line through it. Or the point where the wire enters the sheave should have had some sort of physical barrier to stop anything being caught up in the unit. The company's safe system of work is very clear. Before starting any job, we have to do risk assessments, get the relevant work permit, read the work guidelines, complete a trick, and have a toolbox talk focusing on that specific task. And we don't stop once the job has started. We must keep on assessing risks, being aware of changes in conditions, the job itself, or anything about the work party. Be dynamic. This is central to dynamic risk assessment. We're all responsible at every stage for asking the question, could I or anyone else be injured and equipment or property be damaged? And if the answer is that you think things aren't safe, you must call for a timeout for safety to be reassessed. We must be sure that all hazards have been identified and controlled, and if we're not, we need to step back from the job, go to the beginning, and begin building a new safe system of work which deals with the issues we've raised. Once we're satisfied that the hazards have been controlled, we can go on with the job, but still keeping that dynamic mindset to make us continually aware of what's happening in our surroundings. The need, always, is to be dynamic. Being dynamic means being proactive in all aspects of safe working. It's the opposite of passive. We must keep our eyes and ears open and never hesitate to stop work and question anything that might affect the safety of people, equipment, and/or property.